Hey, what's going on? We're gonna change into a different shirt, one that we haven't worn. Nakano stripes? Who are those? They're the masked M. The black silver? The team steam dealers. I don't like most of these shirts. Um, yeah, let's go with the yellow version. That's pretty cool. And then to Shibuya, because there's a labyrinth that opened up. And I gotta go check it out. And hey, do you have any better items? Oh, you have attack. You have the D and stuff. Yeah, let's get 5 of the improved version. And go on and replace that with everybody. You got at least D. Nope. And then this is physical, so he needs attack. And you need... Oh, I guess his attack one is a little better. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh, I need even more? So many physical attackers. Physical, also physical? Oh my, even Crusadermon, oh my gosh. Okay, at least you're magic. At least you want to be smart. Cool. Or did she say Shinjuku? I don't know. I think it's in this tunnel. Although, no it isn't. It's Shinjuku. Alright, here it is. It was in Shinjuku the whole time. Eh? Feels like, what is this chill I feel? A case came in from Detective Matayoshi. Hurry up and come here. What? You felt something ominous in the air just now? Since when have you been so superstitious? It's probably nothing. Just get back here so we can get to work already. I should see if there's a new case to investigate. I just had to go all this way just to inconvenience myself. Horrible. Duh, I'm disobeying all the traffic laws. Ha ha ha, you have to stop for me. Ho ho ho. Ha ha ha. Right. What's going on? I have a new case. Broad daylight. Matayoshi. An invisible slasher is rampant in Shinjuku. Catch the culprit before something serious happens. Please help. The hash-slinging slasher. There has been a string of some real oddball incidents lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors, they're all getting sliced up, and with clean cuts, too. like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, no one has actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism while we're dealing with here. But it's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what'll be next, and the police can hardly be bothered to do their work. Like this'll help us. It's after the last incident. I see where this is going. Alright, we'll check it out for you. I've hacked into, I've politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku, so we can check out what it's been recording. I don't see anything, and I don't hear anything right now either. Doesn't look like I can find any of the actual crime scenes, though I'd wager that you've already checked on this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, I just found something interesting. Here's my trusty assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We might have a real live Kamaitachi on our hands here. You've probably heard about them before from folktales, right? Kamaitachi are weasel spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. That's Sneasel and Weevil! To hear the stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting their victim's skin sharply in its wake. What probably really happens is that when people's skin gets really dry, it can get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind. Or, so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say that's no ordinary gust of wind, knowing that there well could be an actual Kamaitachi on the loose. Kamaitachi. You know, like from Naruto. In Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what we do is that light light reflected off something. Maybe the wind somehow, or a blade. Or maybe something else entirely. Who knows? But that light definitely skimmed really close to your head there in that footage. If you hadn't felt anything ominous back there, we might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Better stay sharp. You can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matayoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. So, I just changed shirts. This says Hercules 1997. So that's the year I was born. And then what am I gonna do? Oh, he's actually there. That's cool. What was I doing? Odd place in Shinjuku. That's where I was going to. Alright. Kamaitachi. There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, a burn mark? You found a burnt spot, you say? Anything else of note you found there? What's wrong? Does something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blinded you? Yeah, looks like you froze Kyo for the time being. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. Once she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk to her. Looks like she'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? We've had a lot of reports about this phenomenon coming into the police department, so there could definitely still be something left to find. There's another one of those burn marks on the sidewalk here. I feel it. It's the same chill. The one as before. The jig's up. I know your trick now. No, I don't. I'm just messing with him. Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflections to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the Walkie-Talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were cars parked nearby it that mysteriously had parts of them melted and warped. The cause of it was the building's windows. The panes were installed in such a way that they reflected a sunbeam potent enough to damage the cars. In this instance, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Judging from the flash of light and those burn marks you've found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. But this isn't your ordinary laser pointer we're talking about. Only weapons-grade lasers could leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them off without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surge in the area. Could there be batteries? No, wait. The digital wave readings are fluctuating wildly. Weirdly. Don't tell me they're using the digital waves as a substitute for microwaves in an impromptu microwave laser? I don't remember what laser stands for. If that's the case, then, hey, do you think you could trust in my deductions and your good luck to pull us through? I'm being attacked here right now. Just hurry up and do something. I like that attitude. Then here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface in the area. We're going to use that to our advantage. The fact that a laser is bouncing around towards you means we can trace it back to its origin point. To do that, you need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well, or else you'll get a hole burnt right through your skull. Do you get what I'm asking here? As soon as that laser's got you, I want you to jump into it, and dive inside. What? If my thinking is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. What if it's not, though? If it is, the instant that beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point, and establishes a faux network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. You can do it. Trust yourself and tackle this head on. Just concentrate. If anyone can do this, it's you. All right. I have enough Digimon right now, but not enough storage. Not enough farm storage, anyway. You know what I'm gonna do with all my excess Digimon? Just gonna turn them into Sukumons. And then I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna feed them to my Digimon. This song is nice. Not that you can, I may have already gone this way, but I am in no hurry. That was pretty much not useful at all. Check I could just buy at the store as far as I can. Thanks, Mom. Alright. Optical weapon, thank you. Who are you? How did you find me here? Are you trying to take me back? I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anyone who tries to treat me like a weapon, so I ran away. If you're wondering why I was attacking the city, I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do, that's all. Oh, so my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it? Sorry about that. Well, I might, no matter how much I run away. I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. Hey, are you okay? You look alright. I'm so relieved to see you. If something had happened, it would have made me look really terrible as a detective. So I'm glad to see you're okay. Detective? I knew it! I'll make you pay for this. If you're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want and then some. Take this! We're gonna make quick work of him. Never mind. I see he's a data type. Good enough. That's enough. I get it. But if Wi-Fi doesn't have to read as a weapon, then I wish I'd never been created. I'm sorry I interrupted your conversation then. Guess I got gummed up the works real bad when you'd won him over. Still, at least it put a stop to things even though it ended poorly. It really did. Now it's become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find the top secret weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. If we're not careful here, this could turn into an international incident. This wouldn't have... think any of this is your fault. You shouldn't feel guilty. Oh, Kyo, I didn't know you'd... If I didn't know you'd better, I'd think you were actually being serious. But I really am. When am I not? Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine. To tell you the truth, there was actually one other thing this flash of light could have been. See, if it hadn't been a normal mazer, but instead a phonon mazer, you, wouldn't be standing here, talking to us like this. I detected fluctuations in the digital wave, which made me immediately determine that they were functioning as a mazer substitute. However, there was also the possibility that instead of microwaves being substituted, that it could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than rely on photons, phonon masers, like the name implies, rely on amplified phonons, which makes their properties fundamentally different. If you've been facing a phonon maser back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it instead of a normal network line, and connect jump. Now do you get how lucky you are? You did some great work out there today, kiddo. That's what youth is for in the first place, so keep it up! Fair enough. I agree with what Detective Matsuyoshi said, so it's back to work for you, kiddo. Your next task awaits you. And so, it has come to my attention that the acquisition of the Nile Corporation by Kamishiro Enterprises was illegal. Some rotten underlings did it on their own, with no permission, and although this was years ago, it was categorically the wrong decision, and as such I certainly will not let it slide. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved, from the vice presidents on down to the delivery boys, I fired them all, each and every one. Moving on. From here on out, I shall run the company personally, as its CEO. In a complete change from the old organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision-making will be faster, and we'll be able to provide the string of new services our customers demand. I'd like to start by taking the first step today. There's a very major project I've had in mind for a while now that I'd like to announce, and that is a major update to Eden, our flagship service and the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. With this new update, you'll be able to do that, and this, and maybe even those things. The details are still a secret. Oh, who? We'll be hosting an early access demo event for people to try these new Eden events. Updates, ASAP. Please join us and experience for yourself our new sincerity along with the new possibilities offered by Eden. We got slammed. Indeed, our opponent is not to be underestimated. They really got the upper hand. We are launch a raid on Kamishiro on the basis of the materials you obtained for us when there was a leak in the form of an internal announcement at Kamishiro regarding the raid. In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. My superiors fell for it completely. They put an end to the case by seizing the evidence we had prepared and arresting a scapegoat. It was a matter of speculation, but I suspect that it was Kishibe who ordered that announcement. The press conference must be part of her cunning scheme as well. She probably figured that if she got it to the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanations that would invariably come later. But to couple that with the announcements of her becoming the new CEO, as well as these new large-scale Eden updates, all at the same time, give him the old razzle-dazzle. It's the Kishibe show she's running and she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between Kishibe and the demon hackers. But all the accounts associated with the demons have somehow magically been erased. It'll be tough to identify them in the real world. I see. I'm sorry, Kyo-chan. Just when we finally had Kamishiro by the tail, they got away. No need to apologize. Even if we'd rushed into things earlier, it probably would have all turned out the same. From Nokia. Urgent. At K Cafe. What's up? Come see me! Great. Just when we're having a serious talk, at least use a ringtone that doesn't suck all the dramatic tension out of the room. Oh, a call from Nokia Shirabire? Don't worry about us. Just go. You know the saying, strike while the iron is hot? There's nothing we can do for right now. Waiting for her to make the first move is a valid plan on our part. No stopping the gale, girls. Or we could put your assistant's skills to use. I swear, that kid might be a godsend from your father, sent from the great hereafter. Maybe rushing into things might not be the worst idea. Just a little bit. Huh? There's no guarantee that half cyber form will be able to sustain itself forever. And if Kamishiro finds out whose body it is at the hospital, it won't end well, will it? Or possibly, it could be that they're leaving him alone on purpose, that they've known the truth for a while now. Like I said, the day of reckoning has come for hackers who want to use Digimon for evil purposes. Oh, you're late. Why are you always late like this? Back to what we were talking about. What do you mean by day of reckoning exactly? Isn't it obvious? We'll take out the hackers and save the Digimon. Isn't that a bit high-handed? Losing to Faye earlier made it very apparent that I don't have the chops to do this on my own. That's why I'm planning on forming a tamer group to face off against those mean old hackers. Tamer group? You both heard of a hacker team called the Judes? The Judes? They were a hacker team that was active a little while ago, right? That's right. I should have figured you'd know your stuff. Although members of the Judes were hackers, they never did anything evil that would have bothered ordinary users or Digimon. So what are you getting at? We can form a powerful team by gathering hackers like former Jude members and other like-minded folks. We'll call ourselves the Rebels, and we'll protect Digimon and Eden from evil hackers. What do you think? Totally great idea, right? Don't you think the name is awesome? And Arata would be our leader, of course. There's no one better for the job. What? Well, you're such an incredible hacker. You saved me that time I was attacked in Kowloon. Oh, and you'll be a rebel too. It's okay, don't worry. I'll make you vice assistant leader, okay? There, then it's decided. Is the Rebels a good name? We could also go with the Digimon Helpers, or DH for short. No thanks. What? You won't do it? What? Why not? How come? Oh, is it because you don't like the word leader? If that's the case, you can be the boss or the captain or a jefe or whatever you prefer. I don't have time for your game of make-believe. Make-believe? I'm busy searching for the cause of that crazy sickness. You can go do what you want. Hey. Is this really the best time for you to be hanging out with someone like her? I need to talk to you. Come to Shinjuku later. I'll be waiting. You'll be waiting for there as long as I take to get there. What's up with that? This bites! Fine, he doesn't have to join us. We can do it without him. Yeah? Hey you're Yuko Kamishiro, right? I heard about you. What are you doing in a place like this? Kyoko told me what was going on. She said Rasha would be here. You have business with Rasha? He's in here, with the loud mouth. You had a very serious look on your face. What were you looking at? Oh, nothing. Monthly special. Hamburger set menu. Huge portions. Thick and juicy hamburgers. Extra rice free year-round. rice with hamburgers. You hungry? Okay then, I'll see you around. I'm so angry. What is it with that hood-wearing punk? He must be thinking he's all cool. He's all that. I'm so cool. I'm so hot. Well, whatevs. It means there's only one solution. I'll be the leader. What's that look for? You don't have to be so shocked or dubious. You'll help me recruit new members, right? What? Why that big long pause there? You don't wanna? You don't want to? No, I'm really worried about the future. No need to worry, I've got a clear goal in all this. I think Yugo from the Zaxxons will understand what I'm saying a little better. Whatever will be, will be. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's start out by trying to invite Yugo. Oh, and we gotta keep Faye completely out of it. Well, she's kind of a creeper, isn't she? She talks funny and her style's a bit, she's definitely a perv. What? Are you a friend of Rasha's? Seems you're in the middle of something. I'll come back some other time. Oh no, we're not in the middle of anything. We're certainly not talking about perverts. Huh? Whoa, wait up. Are you Yuko Kamishiro? From Kamishiro Enterprises? Yeah? Whoa, she really is your friend. Well, I wouldn't go that far. So hey, does that mean we're your friends too? What? I mean, right? The friend of a friend is a friend. That's been the way of things, have been since, like, forever. Yes, well, I'm Nokia Shiramine. Call me Nokia, or Akino if you like. That was my nickname back in elementary school. Can I call you Yuko? Or Yukorin would be totally adorbs. I'll be back later. Sure thing, Yuko. Later. But the funny thing about you is you've got some pretty well-developed relationships, considering how poorly developed your character is. Anyway, let's go back to Kowloon and find Yugo. What? You're gonna report in at the agency? Roger that. Let's meet in Kowloon then, same place as before. Hurry up! Well, that was fast. Are you done with your business with your friend? The rebels. The friend of a friend is a friend? I have no idea what you're talking about, but you seem the type to be easily embroiled in trouble. What happened to Detective Matayoshi? He just went home a few minutes ago. We're going to wait for Kamishiro to make their next move. For now, you have some free time. Helping your friends might be a good use of your time right now. You never know how the wheels of fate will turn. After all, as they say, one good turn deserves another. Huh? One good... You're saying I'm using the proverb wrong? If that's what you think, go look up the correct meaning. What do I gotta do though? Haven't Nokia and Arata called for you? In Kowloon? Where are they? I gotta ask for more details from Mide. And I'll have a lot of guys to digivolve. Girls inviting you to Kowloon, guys inviting you to Shinjuku. There's really no need to choose. The two paths end at the same destination. They're both invitations from friends, yes? So go to both. If you get lost again, do come back. There's a new evolution for Kudamon to turn into. I think it's Andromon. No, Angemon, not Andromon. They just have the same shaped head. Betamon can turn into a lot of really dumb looking guys. Airdramon. Yep. Oh, there's a shortcut to getting a Hawkmon. I had another Betamon because I had so many Bukamons for some reason. And then there's Gekomon and Seedramon. Special ability is, or special move is Magic Attack. 10%, it's kind of like Shadow Ball. Nullifies received stat reduction effects. For itself or for everyone? Gomamon can turn into a whole bunch of little characters. Let's try this one. Icemon. Cool, cool. And then I think Gotsumon can turn into Motamon. So that's helpful. And he can turn into Haguramon, who can turn into Goldnumamon. Oh, who's this guy? Is that Datamon? No, it's Repamon. Cool. Got a giant tail with a face on it. The tail has a face. But the face doesn't have eyes, just the tail has eyes. That's seems like that species is gonna go extinct almost immediately. Goblimon can turn into, I think that's Blue Greymon, and this might be, yeah, I don't know, he's just really silly looking. Cordramon, yep. There's Cordramon Green and Cordramon Blue. I'm just gonna let him keep doing that. Oh yeah, I was gonna digivolve this Modimon into a Hagurumon. That'll work. No one else is anywhere close to digivolving. They're not gonna digivolve till they're level like 50. Alright, I'm gonna go to Kowloon. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go visit Arata. You know, hang out with some bros. Where'd he go? He said Shinjuku, right? Oh, I found him. Hey, you're late. Well, I knew you'd be here. By the way, is Nokia okay? Whatever. You should learn to mind your own business. When all's said and done, people with... Oh, man. I wanted to hang out with you just because you're a guy and no one would see you as competition. But then they have these really dumb ideas. People with a half-baked sense of justice and a superficial sense of responsibility are the worst. And for her trying to be a leader, she knows nothing about bearing responsibility. But never mind that for now. I wanted to talk to you about that Suedo guy. You remember him, right? The strange Kamashido researcher who was studying mysterious phenomena? There was something he said that's been bothering me. Actually, I retraced our steps and saw him again the other day. He looks crooked. It really isn't polite to follow someone you know. I suppose this is payback for the other day, Arata Sanada. You caught me. Is there something I can do for you? Yeah, you said something before that bothers me. I wanted to know more about your investigations, too. Think I could take a peek? Your attitude is so splendidly cynical, and you harbor such an interest in my work, too. I want you to tell me everything you know. About Eden Syndrome, the Eaters. I will, of course, share what I know. It must have been fate that brought us together there. If, before logging out of from Eden, your mental data is destroyed by an Eater, you lose the ability to wake back up. So that's the reason behind this bizarre sickness? Indeed, although that is still just a hypothesis, eh? But to think that logging into Eden could have an impact on the physical body in the real world, don't you find that fascinating? And how is the syndrome cured? That, unfortunately, I do not know yet. This is like Sasuke talking to Orochimaru. Orochimaru. I do have something interesting on digital shifts, though. Don't keep me hanging here. We've identified a pattern in digital wave abnormalities that trigger the digital shifts. There's always a certain amount of external interference immediately prior to a digital shift. After that, the digital wave increases in bandwidth and the digital shift happens. Interference. Yes, which means someone or something is controlling these digital shifts. That's one conclusion we can reach. Well, there's also nothing more than conjecture, actually. Someone's intentionally causing digital shifts? If you're interested, why not do some more research? A study into what exactly is controlling the digital shifts. But I have to ask, why are you so interested in the Eaters and Eden Syndrome? I really want to know what the cause of this bizarre illness is. I wonder if there are any clues around there. I want to try and search the area. And for you, the ship has already set sail, no? Come on, give me a hand. Because we gotta! Okay, let's go. Where are we going, though? Down the stairs? Where are we going, then? I read these out loud and do not pay attention to what they're actually saying. Where are we supposed to find out more about Suedo? Alright, so it looks like there's a digital shift in this payphone. You ever hear of a payphone before? That's because this takes place in 1995 when Tekken 2 came out. Huh? What's wrong? Why the sudden investigation of an Eden spot? What? You detected a special network? Apart from the connections to Eden? Hey, hold up. What are you talking about? Has he ever seen me do that before? Huh? Gone without a trace. What in the heck is going on? Where in the heck? Where am I? This is no ordinary network. It's much, much bigger, more expansive. Are these rapids in the digital waves? Heck yeah. Let's go the wrong way first. This is cool. This would be fun to do. He's having the time of his life right now. Is this just a circle? Was I supposed to go the other? Okay, yeah, there's no items in these tunnels. That looked like a banana. Oh, I do have a cell phone. Aha, I finally got through. What happened just now? What the heck did you do? Anyway, I'm headed your way now. I want to hear everything about what happened. I see. So you have Eden syndrome too. You were devoured by an eater. So Suedo's theory was right. And your connection jump ability. You can do that because of your current body is. What I mean is, I'm sorry, I never should have left you behind like that. Don't worry about it. You are too kind. Well, I guess that's that. We have yet another reason to investigate Eden syndrome. Let's expose the truth of this story, so we can get you to your body back, too. Huh? What's wrong? Did something... Oh, that's cool. I don't know what's going on, but I wish I could do that. So the phenomenon we're investigating just so happens to occur right where we've wound up. That's too perfect to be mere coincidence. Jeez, this keeps catching me off my guard. Hey, you're coming too, right? Haha, because we have a clear target now. Okay, let's go. There we go, gotta make my hair look more anime. Never ceases to amaze me, the sight of the digital world where all the real and the electronic intersect. This place looks like it always did before. Like a dive without an exit. So all we have to do is take out that Bakemon and change everything back to normal. How did you know it was a Bakemon? Now, the Japanese word for monster is Bakemono. So his name is just Monster. But that's cool that it's like ends in mon in both languages. Hey. Baffled male student. Where am I? Where am I? This is a dream. It's gotta be a dream. Everything was fine a minute ago. What? What's going on? I mean, this is Asakusa, right? It may be an emergency, but I'll still take your money. You don't have a very good store. Even Suedo has almost that exact same store. This is the end. Kanon's divine punishment that will rend this world. Oh, things certainly are lively today, aren't they? Ho ho ho. He's composed old man. He's really chill about everything. The radio's out too. Everyone, please remain calm. I am a police officer. Someone's walking. That's cool. Hey, what's going on? My son is gone. Help me find my son. I'm probably not going to be involved in that at all. Because it didn't register as a quest. A Repamon. Not for long. This is cool. I got all these 2 dragons and an angel following me. Help! Help me, please! I want to go home. A Leomon? Why are Lepamon and Leomon doing anything about this? And air beats ground, I think. I don't know, I'm gonna have to check my... triangles again. There we go. Okay. So, fire, plant, water. Electric, wind, earth. Electric, wind, earth. Fire, plant, water. Light and dark are equally powerful against each other. It's just a matter of who attacks first. Oh no, no. You can use a dark attack against a light monster, or a light attack against a dark monster, and it will do extra damage. You don't have to necessarily have that attribute in your own Digimon. So glad I got that memory up. That was the ghost of the pale boy that we saw earlier. So if the previous pattern holds, that Bakemon must be nearby. Huh? Hey, what are you guys doing? We thought if we followed you, we'd find the exit. I already told you, I don't need a whole crew of tag-alongs following after me. What's that? I don't think that was a capricious youth at all. Heh, just as I expected. Here it comes. What? No. No. Hang on, seriously, what is that thing doing? No cluster. Oh, wow! It absorbed his data and used its body. So it transformed after devouring a person. Keep your guard up. There's a theory that it's stronger after transforming. Like you've seen this before? Wow, that did way more damage to me than it did to you. Okay, when it goes back to Arrow Demon... Nah, I need that. And then where's the sprite recovery? There we go. It's observing. Its intelligence went up, but its defense went down. That doesn't make much sense. Wouldn't it have just the same defense? And all I'm really leveling up are my 5 NXs, who I'm probably never going to use after this chapter. Really was as strong as theorized after all, huh? Ooh. So taking out the eaters makes everything go back to normal, same as always. That's a relief. But still, we took down that Bakemon, but something is still controlling the strange phenomenon. We didn't battle any Bakemon, and we still don't know what. Same goes with that syndrome. We didn't get any new info. Oh, then that means... What? You? What are you doing here? I came when I detected the digital shift. Were the two of you caught up in it, perchance? I see. Well, then why didn't you say anything? That's not the sort of thing to keep mum about. And? There was something new this time around? Yeah, well, it was powerful. So much that the Bakemon could transform after eating someone. You don't want to call it an eater, you want to call it a... Oh, that's very interesting indeed. The information fits into a new theory I am postulating. A new theory? It seems that an eater changes its form bit by bit to reflect what it incorporates into itself. By incorporating human data, this eater was able to attain a form that was close to human. Could it be that the eaters have come to find more simple digital data unsatisfying? Could be attempting to incorporate data from humans, which are an organic life forms. Human data? What the heck for? I don't know yet. Not for now, at least. Thank you very much for the valuable information. Hey, wait. Yes, things have been left unsaid. I know you're a big fan of mine. I find you rather agreeable myself. What a creepy thing to say. No, your outlaw spirit wanting to stay unencumbered. Your rebellious streak. Your desire to defy things greater than yourself. So many possibilities are open to you, Mr. Arata. Let us meet again. Very soon, I hope. Sheesh. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. Then he just up and disappears. There really is something fishy about him. Is he really just interested in research? Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look into things until I know for sure what Suedo and Kamishiro are really all about. Huh? How am I gonna look into them? By sneaking into Kamishiro Enterprises, of course. It should be easy, right? As long as we use your connection jump and my hacking expertise. Besides, we got connections, don't we? So, I need to think up a plan. I'll be in touch. You got 1,000 cybersecurity points. Nokia said to meet her in Kowloon. If I'm late, she'll probably get mad again. Oh, I was supposed to hang out with both of them anyway. Did you see the announcement from Kamashiro's new CEO? That face may be sweet, but I can tell she's plenty savvy. Come on, let me pick it up. Just a rare Mon medal? The ugly sludge. Alright, I can just go into the computer. Into the payphone. And use it to play an online MMO. No, not Digilab. Oh, well, anyway, I like going to the Digilab. Because that's where Mide is, and she's nice to me. Okay, this time I will try to go to Kowloon. I look so awesome. I look like I'm very powerful. In Galacta Park. Even though there's nothing indicating any sort of galactic theme. You're late again. I knew you'd be late. What would you have done if some creeper had come on to me like before? And no one's coming on to you. I won't let that happen. There's no need to worry. What? Hang on. What? And what do you... there was no non-dismissive option. And just what do you mean by that? Hey, Nokia, what's a come on? Right, it's, when... It's, this kind of courtship ritual that some idiotic males do when they're after a cute bod like mine. I'm not sure I quite get that, but it sounds pretty scary. Yes, it is scary. But if the guy is hot, I might be okay with it. What are you talking about? Well, you go! Ah, what a coincidence running into you like this. What terrific luck I have. It's like this chance encounter was destined to happen. I was just thinking someone wanted to talk to you about something too. I understand what you were saying. Good. Zaxxon solidarity has been more tepid lately. Good, good. A number of us are acting so brashly as to draw interest from other hacker teams. Good, good, good. But don't you think pitting power against power will result only in unneeding chaos? Huh? Someone needs to reunite the hackers of Kowloon and restore Eden to its former state of order. But that someone is not you, Nokia. It's me. What? Hang on again. Wait a sec. What the heck? What? I'm completely lost. But I can do it, can't I? And now I'm totally desperate. This is the pits. I'll just go around Kowloon soliciting any and all hackers I happen to come across. Then I'll have like a buttload of hackers with me, and we'll beat the others at their own game. Yee-haw! Follow in Akino's footsteps, folks. Follow me! Alright, I'm off to go get me some tamers. Step 1, raiding the Zaxxon and Demons hideouts. The Demons broke up, so they don't have anything better to do, and I bet there's some freelance tamers in the Zaxxon forum, too. Time to roll out. Zaxxon and Demon forums. That's where we're going. And Nokia runs kind of silly, because she's wearing heels. Or is she? Or does she just run silly? Alright, I gotta talk to all 3 of these guys. It's just guys who are being in Jimmykin's fan club? Tamer group. Sounds like a pretty weird team. I don't have any strong feelings either way about joining, but wonder what my buddy would think. Well, I think you and your friend should both come with us. Where are they? Probably somewhere around here. Got it. I'm gonna go ask them then. If this all goes well, I get 2 members in one fell swoop. Yeah, I rock at this. Deputymon. Hello, you. Yes, you. What are you doing? I'm starting a new hacker team. I just know you're interested, right? A new hacker team? Why? To become closer to Digimon and to stop evil hackers. That's why I'm forming the Rebels. Sounds interesting. Fine, I'll help you. Really? Yes. Ally count ding. +1. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Okay, buddy, I like the cut of your jib. What say you join us? We're gathering people to form a hacker group. Making a hacker group, eh? That's a big accomplishment. But rather than assume you're just as accomplished, I'll see for myself just how strong you are. Now, Rasha, go beat him up! Oh, you got some champion Digimon? That's pretty cool for most people. So you're more than just talk. Okay, I'll tag along. Nice to meet you, leader. Same to you. Let's get even stronger together. Tamer group. So, well, I think... oh, so my buddy joined your team? Then sure, I'll join too. There's only one person with an exclamation mark. Trying to recruit hackers, huh? Sounds like what the demons were doing. No way, don't lump me in with those jerks. This is completely different. I mean, for starters, that went like that because of that. And then what else could you do but this? Geez, get it? Not one bit. Hey, you explain. It's the same. Okay, now I'm interested. But not so interested as to get mixed up in criminal acts, sorry. Stop talking nonsense and explain it right. Our aims are different. That's actually kind of cool. In that case, maybe I should be asking you if you'll take me as an ally, leader. No prob. So, see, since I gave you such a good explanation, it's pretty easy to understand. Think that's enough members for now. I mean, look at us. We look like a proper team. Heck yeah. Operation Get Members, great success. I did it. This ought to be enough. Today marks the formation of Akino's Rebel Alliance. Okay, now we can protect Digimon from mean old hackers. Everybody follow me. Rebels, form up and move out. Where is she going, I wonder? Huh? What's the matter? You look awfully surprised. Did you think I was a ghost again? If she happens to face off against truly evil hackers, I want you to step in and protect her. I cannot bring myself to let her put herself in any real danger in her zeal to protect Digimon. Moreover, I don't want to see Eden claim any more victims. We'll meet again. Better report back to the office. You're awfully late, aren't you? No, it's fine. It's not like there's been any real movement here. What? There's been movement? I knew I had it right. One good turn deserves another. Give me the details on what happened. You should let Nokia do as she wishes. She's not as thoughtless as she looks, or seems. Her response clearly comes after a lot of careful thought. We have no right to stand in her way. I think Arata's got the right idea about sneaking into Kamoshido. Let's wait on him to form our strategy. Things have certainly gotten a bit more exciting, haven't they? You can't really help but get a big rush from it. Sure, I'll save. Thanks for watching. Check out my next video.